I really don't know. If I would talk to him again or not, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, he didn't do anything to me, so does he have two personality? One,
We've heard again and again how people found this accused killer to be friendly and thoughtful. Joanna Rumiliotis explains that apparent contradiction in her story tonight. But first, she sheds light on a key turning point in the case.
It's always been a question. Why did police arrest Bruce McArthur when they did? Now CBC News has learned officers moved in after observing a man enter McArthur's apartment building. When officers broke in, they found the man in restraints. Police say the man had gone to meet McArthur for a sexual encounter and believed he was in imminent danger. It's one more disturbing detail in a story that is still emerging as investigators now scour that apartment for evidence. McArthur was active on several dating sites, on some simply looking for friendship, on others like Recon, a gay fetish dating app, for more. On that one, McArthur described himself as someone looking for submissive men, someone who liked to push men's buttons until they can't take any more.
Very, very aggressive.
Justin Ling is a freelance journalist who has spent the last 3 years digging into the story of Toronto's missing gay men, many of whom McArthur is now charged with murdering.
These dating profiles in and of themselves, lots of people have, these sort of, fetishes or, interests, but when you take it in the context of everything else, it's kind of hard to ignore.
CBC News has also learned police have interviewed 3 men who had sexual relations with McArthur and who told police they stopped dating him because they felt uncomfortable with some of the sex acts. It's a dark side, and one that McArthur's friends are struggling to believe.
When I saw all the other news yesterday, I couldn't believe. I mean, I still have a hard time believing that he could have done that.
Jocelyn Lemoine spent a romantic weekend with McArthur about 5 years ago in Toronto. They went out for dinners, drinks in Toronto's gay village, hikes in the city's Don Valley Trail. Not once, Lemoine says, did he feel in danger.
He was a very friendly guy. I mean, we laughed, we talked about anything, and just spending a weekend with someone that you know, that you connect well, and just having fun.
The sheer ordinariness of a man who was also a mall Santa is striking. McArthur's Facebook posts are filled with recipes, cultural excursions, get-togethers. He was also well known at bars and coffee shops in the gay village, described as friendly, but also someone you could miss. Experts say, in that respect, if McArthur is indeed a serial killer, he's a typical one.
They hide in plain sight. They are the most unlikely person that you would think of in a neighborhood, perhaps, that would be doing something like this.
Back at the residence, where police seized planters and found human remains of at least 3 people, police sources tell CBC News the plan is to dig up the backyard. Police have also taken planters from 2 other homes in Midtown Toronto and are in the process of examining nearly a dozen in all. The search for evidence, police say, has now expanded to 3 regions outside the city. Joanna Rumiliotis, CBC News, Toronto.